What are the differences in welfare policies between America, Germany, and Sweden? And why did these policies develop relatively simultaneously in these countries during the mid-1800s? Keep watching if this interests you, and I hope you enjoy the video. In the 1800s, the Western world was rapidly becoming more industrial. This was partly due to the significant advances in agriculture, creating a food surplus. Due to this surplus, farmers found it hard to compete on the market, and many decided to move to the cities, where more reliable incomes were offered through manufacturing jobs. This process fueled the Industrial Revolution in Europe and America, causing unprecedented economic growth. However, this urbanization also caused societal problems. Before the 1800s, most Europeans and Americans lived in farming communities. In these communities, if a farmer became sick, injured, or elderly, they would not become paupers overnight. Instead, they could expect help from nearby family members, neighboring farmers, the local church parish, and private charities. With this help, these people could scrape up enough money to pay property taxes and continue to live off their farm's crops. In contrast, if a factory worker became sick or injured, they would quickly fall behind on grocery bills and rent payments, and ultimately become homeless. Additionally, urbanization weakened local family and community institutions, removing a large part of the old safety net system. Because of this new environment, factory workers quickly became homeless beggars if they were unable to work for any reason, such as sickness, old age, or a serious injury. Many in Germany, Sweden, and America saw that this kind of market, one where former workers were left in abject poverty, went against important societal values. Under pressure from these individuals, all three countries ensured that former workers would be cared for through implementing social policy. Social policy is government legislation focused on reducing poverty and income inequality while stabilizing individual or family income. While America, Germany, and Sweden all developed social welfare policies in response to the industrialized economy's market failures, they disagreed on how generous the government should be when distributing wealth to the unemployed. Let's go over each country's unique approach to social policy, starting with America. Political scientists classify it as a liberal welfare state. This system encourages all able-bodied adults to work for their income and values self-reliance from the government more than reducing or eliminating poverty. Social Security is America's largest social policy program, which was introduced in 1935 by FDR. This social insurance program provided pensions financed by mandatory employer and employee contributions. Overall, this policy drastically reduces poverty to this day. The second biggest social program is the Medicare healthcare system. This system of limited healthcare coverage, funded through tax dollars, is a universal entitlement for all senior citizens. Another important part of the government-supported healthcare system is Medicaid, which offers slightly more expansive benefits than Medicare. However, unlike Medicare, this program is means-tested, meaning it is only available for the poor. In addition to Medicaid, other means-tested programs exist, such as the Temporary Assistance for Needy Families, or TANF program, and the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance, or SNAP program. Finally, means-tested tax expenditures make up the remaining social policy in America. For instance, programs like the Earned Income Tax Credit, EITC, help low-income families save money. While America has a wide array of programs in place, most only target a small group of truly needy people, lest too many people become reliant on the government. Because of this principle, America spends less than Germany or Sweden on social policy, since fewer people have access to financial support. Unlike American welfare, which was started relatively late in the 1930s, the German welfare state was started in 1889, put forward by German Emperor William I at Chancellor Otto von Bismarck's behest. Today, the German welfare state is what political scientists call a Christian democratic welfare state, originating with the post-World War II Christian Democratic Party. These social policies were rooted in Christian values of community responsibility and solidarity. It differs from America's liberal welfare state because it provides more comprehensive social insurance benefits, such as universal health care and year-long unemployment benefits to workers employed for more than 2 years. However, it has a retirement pension system similar to American Social Security, where workers and employers must contribute funds from every paycheck, ensuring money is available when each worker reaches retirement age. These benefits achieve income stabilization across a worker's lifetime, but might foster a higher reliance on the government. As in America, benefits are tied to workers' previous earnings and are financed by payroll taxes. One key difference between this system and the American social insurance is that German workers can expect more generous government payments during unemployment, sick time, or retirement than their American counterparts. Sweden is more similar to Germany in that the origins of its welfare policies date back to the late 1800s. For instance, in 1862, a mandatory public poor care relief fund was organized in each municipality. Each fund had a board of directors that would distribute money to orphans, seniors, and the disabled. Interestingly, these funds followed established local customs of generosity, such as rotgang, which means to walk the parish. Popular in the medieval countryside of Sweden, it describes a custom where a poor person would be given food and shelter by a new church parish member each week. In the 1900s, these welfare policies ramped up significantly. For instance, the Liberal Party's National Pension Act of 1930 created Social Security for the aged, and the 1918 Poor Care Law established government-subsidized retirement homes. More laws were passed through the 1950s and 60s that nationalized government insurance and unemployment benefits. Today, Sweden's social system strongly emphasizes universal entitlements such as paid maternity leave, free preschool, basic retirement pensions, and free healthcare. Compared to Germany and America, this system has higher rates of taxation and spending. However, Sweden also provides the most generous social programs, resulting in comparatively smaller poverty rates and a longer life expectancy than America and Germany. Please let me know if you enjoyed this comparison of these three countries' social policies. By understanding each system's unique benefits and drawbacks, we can all have more informed opinions on our country's social policy. Please let me know what you think a country's social policy should be, and thanks for watching this short video.